Hi, my name's Anthony, and I want to remind you that everything's fine in the world, and that I am not a racist. And here are our famous friends, the Floss Boys, on this fabulous day, Dennis's 60th birthday. I hope I don't die in my sleep tonight. Here they are.
Wow, that was that was probably the best Anthony impression I've ever heard.
Are we maxing out your computer's ability to pick up sound?
Probably.
Yes.
Cool. I really hope this entire episode is crisp and unpleasant for everyone else out there.
This episode is only going to be poopy and poopy sounding.
Very good.
Excellent. Well, anyway.
So it really is Dennis's birthday today, and so we wanted to bring him on as the MC. He did that perfect Anthony impression, and then immediately fell asleep.
And did not just pass out in the couch somewhere else.
In the couch. Inside of the couch. And we are also on a rare day, all three together gathered in the same location.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call back in about 5 minutes from a landline.
30 miles away.
30 miles away because I hate everything.
What a good day this has been. I'm so glad we could have spent this day.
Should we do a recap?
A recap of today?
About how the parallels between, our nation, our great nation that we live in, that I love so much, and the Korean nation that I wish that I lived in, that we love so much, had weirdly parallel days.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, their week was kind of interesting. If anybody's not paying attention to fucking the news,
the state-sanctioned news,
some stuff happened, and people are the same as they were, but they're pretending that it's better. So that's cool in that part of the world. But here, we did all of the American things today.
Oh, yeah.
We went to a place that allows us to fire guns that they own, and we're surrounded by Koreans. And we
were surrounded by less armistice Koreans.
Yes, less armistice and more technologically challenged. And then went
also just plain old dangerous.
Yeah, just waving guns around because they didn't know how to not laugh when they were shooting guns because they were so damn excited. But then we went to a Korean restaurant and were strangely surrounded by Koreans.
Never would have expected it.
Right. That was an odd twist of fate. And then we went home, and the couch that Dad was sitting on apparently was made out of Koreans. So really it's just been a day of the Koreas, both East and West, filling us with joy.
The large, never-ending Philadelphia Koreas.
Yes. Philadelphian Koreas.
Yes. So
I'm recalling the movie Gran Torino right now. Anyway, moving on.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Autismo.
So speaking of Korea and its many multitudes of directions,
let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about something that's very different, but very similar. You know how every culture has its star sign thing?
No, Ben, tell me what this star sign thing is.
You know how every culture has that system of star signs that you can base your personality off of if you're, generic enough?
No, Ben, I don't know that every culture has that system of star signs that I can base my personality off of if I'm, generic enough.
Please,
elaborate.
Really, just spell this one out.
Really, just slap my cock on the wall for this one.
I don't know how to spell it out any more basic than that.
Oh, the thing where the stars determine what
astrology
do in your life?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, why didn't you just say astrology?
Why didn't you just fucking say the real word for you, idiot?
If you guys don't want to talk about it. No, but you know how that's all hokum.
Yes.
I want to try and make it better.
Okay.
100% hokum.
And my first thought of how to make it better is to make it strictly and fascistically state-mandated.
Okay.
Excellent.
Much like your blood type, you will have your star sign tattooed onto you.
Excellent.
Wait, no, people do that. Shit. Fuck, there already is a fascistic.
Oh, shit.
You got beat to the punch. That's horrifying.
Fuck, that's scary.
That's
That's
really
like,
scary.
isn't that
That's
the
in-
Bible right there?
No, that's in every studio book. Oh, at
What
Um,
are you saying?
when you go
Star
tattoo
fuck.
Starbucks. When you go to tattoo yourself at Starbucks, they make you get an astrology sign.
When I go to get my replenishment of coffee bean
Yes.
at the Starbucks,
You get your fresh bean. They say to you,
they
no.
hand me my single crackled bean.
Well then maybe making it ever present, because that's what I originally thought I was going to talk about, but it already is fucking everywhere. And I hate it because it's Hokum.
You know my favorite place for it is?
What?
Tinder profiles.
Oh!
Instant respect. When I see
Instant and undiluted respect.
because it means that you have chosen publicly to ignore science.
Or, ooh, even better, bad science, when they have their Meyers Briggs profile in there.
No.
I also count that as
Hello,
Hokum.
I am an ISTJ. That means I enjoy getting pegged. Would you like to go on a date?
Hello, I am 4Es, I enjoy...
Hello, my name is 4Es. Coincidentally, my Myers-Briggs results is also 4Es.
But before you start going off saying it's accurate,
I'm
Jake.
sorry, hold on. I am a BFHJ. Big fucking hand job. I'll stand by that till the day I
Well,
die.
I think you're the exception that proves the rule. I'm also the exception that proves the rule because I'm an FJQY, which stands for fucking quiz.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
You guys. So,
FJQY fucking quiz.
not to get too
You guys.
not to get too serious, but really the biggest problem here is just manufacturing of false dichotomies that help people to define themselves in ways that aren't actually definitive.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the big problem we're trying to fix right now.
And it's mostly white people.
I mean, well,
College-age white people.
I'm
So
not going to argue that one.
let me put it this way. If you really want to fix the situation you're in, personality-wise, then you just gotta sit down with a trained professional.
It's not because you're a Leo. No, it's because you're just a bitch.
Yeah, that's one way of saying it, Jake, yeah.
But to let Ben
Sorry, Anthony, I'm a Scorpio. No, you're just an asshole.
But to let Ben finish what he was saying.
I mean, not to actually be serious, because, but, you know, maybe see a therapist. Talk about your emotions in an open setting instead of trying to prescribe yourself some sort of false identity based on generalities or proven wrong Jungian psychology.
Yeah.
Other option, really lean hard into it.
Bow to it. Like, fucking make it define you.
You are a Sagittarius with ENFP leanings, and you're, by God, swear to Jesus that Mercury's retrograding and it's the year of the horse.
Also, yeah, there's no more leaning. If you're going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
into this world,
Swan
this
dive.
world of initialisms, then fucking go hard.
You need to go in and go win.
You need to and deny anyone who has any logical, plausible denial for you. Shut them down with illogic.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure of it.
Make sure you can't read,
Let them know
because that's, like, the biggest thing.
that it's 2018 and that they can't say these things to you.
John Oliver.
John Oliver is a perfect example of this.
Just a good.
What is it?
Just a good. Good.
Oh, yeah, that's a good album.
Oh, yes, they're discussing drugs.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we were just comparing our piles of
Penis.
Enhancement.
drugs.
And
We
Had
many
penis
options
for
drugs.
to do
And
That was 2 words.
Because
that was 5 words.
Penis enhancement drugs. PEDs.
what I was trying to get at was that we were cycling on minutia and not really reaching the broader picture, which we could have been doing had we...
Chief, I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Jake, you're in over your head. You should really back down to this.
You said a word that was 4 syllables more than I can handle.
Oh, sorry. Which one?
You forget.
You.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Jake hasn't passed high school, so he doesn't know what many words are. Jake hasn't passed middle school. Jake started a school somewhere.
Jake is in school.
But he is a tween, and we are learning.
I'm not a twink.
A tween!
Oh.
Well, I said tween.
I can't wait for Jake to drop out of high school, write a young adult novel, and skyrocket into fame.
Isn't that what J.K. Rowling did?
No, she was just homeless.
Oh.
So what's the difference?
Oh. Am I right?
I'm gonna lick my finger and put it in your computer.
That's fine. Find a hole that's big enough for your fat, meaty finger. I hope it kills you.
I hope so too.
Idiot. But more to the point, I'm using a computer,
But yeah,
which is
other than that,
horrifying.
I don't think there's any real way to improve the Hokum. And I do put Myers-Briggs test into that wider purview of Hokum.
Because
Yes,
it is Hokum.
deeply and firmly seated in Hokum.
It is entire Hokum.
Because, you know, I mean, what is it, like 16 to 50 some odd questions?
No,
That
it's
just-
more than that.
There's more than
I had to take one.
Well, I had to take one too. I
There's
took
no more
one
than
again
50.
recently.
The one I took was more than 50. The one I took was like 100.
Oh, well, heavens. God forbid that we fucking split hairs over divide. Oh, Jesus. Ben, strike this part. Reducing our lives down to 100 questions that are supposed to determine something meaningful about us.
Right? Like, you're an extroverted, you're like a...
I'm an extrovert.
I just got an idea from a random Google search. As I was searching Myers and Briggs, I found Myers RV, and I think that instead of a simple 100-question test, it should be an RV that you spend 3.5 years in, living your life as you would. And the RV computes all of that data and then spits it back out to you.
What data?
You'll see. And then if the RV determines that you can be reduced to a 4-letter code after that, then you are a 4-letter code, and you can hold that firmly for the rest of your life. But if the RV spits you out and it has nothing to say, or it says something like, Jesus, this has been a waste of both of our times, which it could say.
It's a very smart RV.
Smart RV.
It has a limited vocabulary, but that's one of the
Unlimited
things.
vocabulary.
It's unlimited.
Literally unlimited
vocabulary.
vocabulary.
It makes up.
David Attenborough sits in a room and says every word that comes to his mind 24 hours a day to make sure that this RV has all of the words he happens like. And that's how science works now, guys. That's fucking science. So stop fighting it, drop your 4-letter acronym, jack it up to 6, and deal with it, okay?
Find an RV.
Find an RV.
Find a smart fucking RV.
While you're at it, suck a dick. You can learn a thing or two. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, you gotta check every 6 months to make sure you're not gay.
Or if you are, it doesn't hurt to help and like check and make sure you still are.
Yeah, just, you know, gotta suck a
More
dick.
to the point, people like getting their dick sucked. Like, just do a favor to a
No, it's
stranger.
not. It's not about anybody besides myself.
Pay it forward every once
Pay
in a
it
while.
forward. God knows that you're getting enough.
Oh, this chair just...
Wow, the chair just broke.
The chair just broke.
So it did.
I'm large.
All right, well,
I think we fixed
that's
the Hokum.
That's Hokum for today.
Yeah, that's Hokum. So now I'm going to move on to one of my pet peeves, one of my favorite and most personal.
Ben just fucking
topics.
disappeared.
Ben vanishing into the abyss.
Just kidding, Las Vegas hockey.
Just kidding. It's Las Vegas hockey. Heavens knows. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
I went to go get candy.
I started complaining about Las Vegas hockey.
Oh, the fucking the medieval times and length of medieval times of entrances.
That made me angrier.
Were you there with us when we went to go see medieval times?
Oh no, he was.
I was unborn.
Still a twinkle in father's eye.
Maybe it happened in the bathroom.
All right.
That would do it.
Later.
If I
was
there.
rock hard.
If I was mom, I'd be rock hard.
So, beyond the fact that our youngest brother was conceived in medieval times,
Absolutely.
in between the hand eating of turkey legs and the unintentional poking of grown men with long pointed sticks.
Or the very intentional, if you get what I'm saying.
So basically, we were watching the finals, or semifinals.
Semifinals for the Stanley Cup.
For the Stanley Cup tonight, and the fucking... the entire introduction to the fucking awful Las Vegas team, which I already disliked because of, hockey in a desert.
Hockey should never be in a desert. If you're in a desert and you're listening to this, you don't know what hockey is. Don't pretend like you do.
And so just for the record, simply because my post-industrial wasteland doesn't have enough people or money in it to host your fucking hockey teams, doesn't mean that you can take them and stuff them in the middle of the desert where tourists are going to come and watch them. And then watch the other things. Which include... No,
wrong
Vegas?
Wrong
Vegas.
Okay.
This included the odd fight between a man
with a flag
dressed as a
on
shark.
ice skates, not dressed as a shark, but the shark on the flag gives you enough credit. And he went out and really tried his best. And then the other guy in, kind of knight's armor with a sword came out, and they proceeded to, fight like a guy with a flag and a guy with a sword don't do. Because the guy with the flag, will die.
However,
so in a 2-blow staged fight, the guy with the fucking flag gets disarmed, surprise, and then cows before just a screaming man.
the screaming man murders him with nothing but his voice.
So it's a throwback or a shout out to Skyrim, and that's neat and all.
Is that?
No.
That was a voice joke.
Oh.
It was for everyone out there who's listening who've never played Skyrim.
Kill yourself.
No. Go ahead and buy an Xbox 360. They're totally worth it. And spend the next 15 hours of your life in a hole.
Literally in a hole.
Yeah.
You ever play Skyrim? It's caves.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh God. Oh God.
Lord.
The world's ending. So
Can't answer that right now.
beyond that,
That's a no-bean squeen right there.
there was another 15 or so minutes of just fucking gala and pageantry. Absolute nonsense.
So a big helmet comes down from the sky.
Oh, you forgot the part about the condoms with the fucking
I'm getting
glasses.
I'm getting there. So the first giant prophylactic that comes from the sky is the Golden Knight's helmet, and it comes down from the sky over where the players are going to, exit and enter the ring, exit the locker room and enter the ring, and it's big and it's light up and it's flashing and it's gaudy as all hell. And then there's a series of men with lights on them and glasses.
Condoms. A series of condoms.
Bunch of fucking condoms.
Bunch of fucking Vegas
condoms
eunuchs.
are trying to drum with what I can only imagine to be the brightest sunglasses I've ever seen.
Literally. Alright, so the opposite of sunglasses, they were the nexus of light. The light emitted from the glasses.
Which I've never seen those before.
We basically found
No.
15
Like DJ glasses.
bald
Ugh.
eunuchs to fucking smack on some piss hand drums that were probably pre-recorded.
I mean, it did look like that they were going offbeat at a certain point.
Lots of
The
time.
entire time.
And then they're in a castle. They're in a
Oh, yeah,
castle
that's
that's
right.
off to the side.
Yeah, they're in a castle built in the ring specifically for the fucking drum condoms.
Condoms.
So basically, it was one of the most horrifying displays of ridiculousness that I've ever had to bear witness to before the start of a hockey game. As such, I have decided that the nation which I represent, which, you know, is or is not still incorporated, we have still been seeking old Soviet armament.
The bunker is still irradiated. We have not gotten rid of our supply.
But we are now officially at war with the Las Vegas Knights. Let that be known publicly and officially. The first shells will fall unannounced. And who knows, you know, if the timing will be good for them or bad for them. But really, game is out.
All right.
Do you have anything else to say on hockey?
Well, how do we make it better then?
We remove the subtropics from potential areas that can have hockey.
Here's the thing.
If you're not in a Rust Belt state and you don't hate your life in a post-industrial economy, you can't play fucking hockey.
Listen,
That's it. We're limiting the ability. Shut up for a second.
There's a couple things.
Shut up for a second. If you live in a place where the heat is normally higher than fucking 45 degrees, when I say normally, I mean on average for a whole year, then you're not allowed to play hockey. I'm sorry. You can move to someplace that's north and live in a winter and then be like, yes, I've decided that this is how I want to spend the time that I have during this horrid season. I want to spend it inside, smelling air conditioning units and Zamboni fumes and other people's fucking assholes in a locker room, and then you can play hockey. But until that day, you have no right.
So, I'd like to just add something to this.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to add. That was a perfect argument.
I think what we can do is, you know, you see people complaining all the time saying, like, you know, one of those bombs in Syria that we dropped could have solved the entire Mint-Flichigan crisis. First off, I don't really think dropping a bomb on Mint-Flichigan will fit the...
You did it twice. You said Mint-Flichigan twice.
You gotta get to your point quicker.
This is the thing. No, listen, you shut the fuck up. Now, first off, I don't think dropping a bomb on Flint will fix the water. And also, second, I think dropping a bomb on Vegas will fix the hockey. So there you go.
Okay, I think...
No, I've got the perfect solution. So you know how, in our post-industrial Rust Belt society, hockey rinks exist because the weather outside can also subsist. Can also make for hockey rinks. We have a winter. We have seasons. We can make a hockey rink. So what I'm suggesting is that we either bomb the sky above the subtropics to create a false winter so that they can experience it for themselves.
Smart.
Or we make them play hockey outside in their conditions.
Ooh, with ice skates.
With ice skates.
So they know what balance is really like.
Yes.
Especially on a surface that doesn't zhush.
Yeah.
So an outdoor rink.
No.
But it's actually just a tennis court that's wet.
Basically,
A very wet tennis court.
And anyone who brings rollerblades will be shot.
They will be eviscerated.
With extreme prejudice.
With prejudice only.
Only prejudice.
So, I think that's it. I'm done venting my spleen.
The best
I want to get
word-based
tried
crime.
for treason. I think that's the one crime I want to get
Not
tried for.
hard.
I know, but it's surprisingly difficult.
But I just said not hard.
Yeah, but I haven't been tried for it yet.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go into an airport and scream, "I like Russia!"
I enjoy Peru.
And they go, God, bring them in.
No, but for treason, you have to do something with information. You
Yeah.
have to, like,
Okay,
take
so
it from somewhere and give it to someone else. So
run into Washington, D.C., right? Just into the city and scream, I have the information.
I want to make a corporation mad. I want to make a silly kind of corporation mad. I want to make a car insurance corporation mad.
Make Progressive mad by leaking their
I want to
price
leak
rate
their
secrets.
price rate secrets to an underground Peruvian market. That'll get me the treason.
I mean, if you want to defraud an American company, wait at the interchange between where they arrive in China and where their intellectual property is confiscated. Figure that one out, idiot.
Oh boy.
Get yourself in well with the Chinese government. You can have any number of state secrets, and then bring them back here and shout them loudly.
What's an easier? I'm a lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy.
Email Julian Assange and say, in no way am I threatening to you.
Okay, let me draft this email real quick.
Yeah.
Dear
Julie
baby.
Yes.
Dear child toucher.
They were adults.
We were adults.
Just raped them. It was rape, it wasn't child's. Right? Julian Assange?
No, I thought they were
Swedish
underage.
rape. Nope, Swedish rape. Regular old
What's the age of
standard
consent?
Swedish rape.
What's the age of consent in Sweden? Like 16 then? Because I thought they were
Finding
17.
that out.
Yeah, let's find that out because I would like.
That's interesting. Julian Assange is a fucking terrorist.
Julian Assange rape stuff getting typed into Twitter. Sorry, in Google. Jesus.
Hey, let me take this moment while we're looking up Julian Assange rape charges. Please, send any and all questions, concerns, and comments to sonsofdennis@gmail.com.
I'm
or
looking at you,
at our
Julian.
Twitter. Looking at you, Hillary.
Looking at you, Hillary. We got a server.
So first person was organizing his speaking trip, so clearly not underage. Miss W, sometime between 7 and 21. Contact. They're referred to as Miss W and Miss A. It appears that none of them are underage.
Okay, that's good. I thought it was children.
That's good. If you have any underage comments you'd like to give us, please
Hold on.
tweet us at sproutsofdennis at Twitter.
Real quick, BBC News has this on August 20th, 2010 as both women reportedly say that what started as consensual sex became non-consensual. I would like to hear more about that.
Ooh, that's an interesting area.
That is a gray area.
How do you transition? If the sex has started, how do you transition?
Well, it's still a consent thing. So, like, if at a certain point you feel uncomfortable...
Right, so I want to know what that transitionary moment was, and no one's going to tell me, especially not the BBC.
Oh, no.
Because this fucking frog-nosed man clearly did something that made normal great sex into something unpleasant.
Probably started talking about government secrets.
As a message to our listeners, if you're thinking of something that makes normal great sex unpleasant, don't do it.
Don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. Or you know what? Ask about it first so that you can get the non-consent out of the way.
Yeah, and then continue having normal great sex.
For the record, we here at Sons of Dennis are big old fans of consensual sex.
Consensual P&V, nothing else sex.
Conventional missionary position for the sole purpose.
Okay, just making sure.
For the sole purpose of procreation.
Conventional consensual missionary sex.
You said consensual, but I want to really stress this. Conventional P&V missionary lights out sex.
P&V, no noise.
For only the purpose of procreation.
Remember, if the lights are on, the devil can see.
35 minutes max.
35 minutes maximum, 30 minutes minimum.
And remember, Tantra is a crime because the Hindus love it. Good night, Mom.
Good night, Mom.
You ruined it. Now we gotta re-record.
You gotta say that to our dear mother again.
I was talking to Ben.
So on the note of purely conventional consensual sex,
Yes.
Jake, you got any topics you want to slam us with?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, listen here. I go to a tech school, right? It's a terrible place.
Fucking surprise.
It's a terrible place for depressed teens. Anyway,
Jake, you're 20.
I am a depressed adult.
We never celebrated how Jake beat teen pregnancy.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
damn it.
I'll beat it next year too. Anyway, so what I hate about my school is the arts degrees. What's the fucking point of going to a tech school for an art degree?
I was going to have something to complain because I have an art degree, but I also went to an art school. And now my belly hangs over my belt.
Yeah, because you're dumb.
No, that's
It actually has
Exactly.
much more to do with calorie consumption and
Yeah,
potential.
he doesn't know how to count because he didn't go to a real school.
He doesn't know how to calorie. Folks, we have it from...
I said doesn't know how to count, yeah.
the tech genius himself.
Hey, nobody
doesn't
said
know how
I
to
was an
count.
anatomy genius, you fucking
So,
moron.
Jake, just for the record, before Jake gets going on his screed, he is one more major change away from a liberal arts degree. And so, take all of this.
Not even a major change, just like a minor step in one direction, a leisurely lean in one direction.
That was not a major change, it was a life change that is major. That was this is his third major.
It's my third
Oh.
major in technical fields. I've gone from
To his credit, in technical fields.
I've gone from game design to computing and information technology, and now to a customized major combining business with the computing. Now, what Zach didn't mention is that I'm not fucking gay, so I don't need liberal arts in my life.
So, you're speaking to two...
Two liberal arts majors.
Yes, and
Now going to roundly thrash you.
they also thoroughly enjoy the penis. So I'd like to get that out before I get thoroughly thrashed.
Just for the record, that's going to
Jesus.
get cut because it's not that creative.
Ow, fuck. Ow, shit.
We are going to cut
Ow.
straight to this.
Ow, tits, fuck. Ow, fuck. Ow, tits.
That punishment will be the only punishment.
Ah, my nose is bleeding too.
This is an annual caning. On our father's birthday, we caned the shit out of Jake.
Ow,
Jake's also the only floss who does not have
Ow.
conventional sex. He still has consensual sex, just very unconventional.
Tina's penis is enormous. And so Jake has to make some allowances to get it into himself. Normally surgical.
Calisthenics.
As I said, ISTJ, I love getting pegged.
That is true. You took your Myers-Briggs test and it totally
Hey,
came out.
they directly told me that
Oh
you
my
love
god, I
getting
would
pegged.
love it if it just came out with you like getting pegged. if someone out there / Jake / someone out there could make a website that just comes up with absurd things after you finish your Myers-Briggs test,
We'll pay you.
I will pay you, yeah.
I don't know what, but we'll fucking pay you.
Because that's fucking great.
Get ready.
Being bullets. Unspent shell.
ENFP, you're gonna get shot by a 60-year-old man with jaundice. Fuck.
Deal with it.
Or just deal with it, Sally.
You want another beer?
Yes, please.
Alright.
So what was your point with your technical school then? You don't like that you're...
Go fucking eat a bag of dicks.
So
That
that's
was a good point.
quite an argument. There's a tiny child boxing, and apparently it's a car commercial on my screen right now.
Yep.
That's a horrible form.
All new terrain. Jimson.
Yes, Speedy Ortiz, man of the jungle.
So, continue on your screen. Actually make that into an argument.
Oh, no, I just think it's pointless because the school's reserved for it. I don't think they need to dedicate a building on campus to it and bring in a crowd of children who are paying stupid amounts of money for underdeveloped programs.
But
Aren't you also part of this program? Why don't you...
No, I'm not part of the liberal arts program.
But wait, so why, if they're making money off of it, and it's only students who are getting fucked, why should they stop?
They shouldn't.
So, well,
RIT has no reason to.
so within the
Besides the fact that they have to pay all their fucking staff who run it.
I'm still confused. You're saying that there's no point to running a liberal arts degree besides fucking over the students?
At RIT, I don't believe there's a point for it because it's not a developed, or it's not a school for that program.
Well, besides, like... So there's obviously some arts programs at RIT.
Yes.
How underdeveloped are they?
So if you look at fucking motion picture science or photography,
Okay.
two degrees that are deeply rooted or that have deep-rooted technical aspects, students in those flourish, obviously, because RIT has very strong technical advisors and professors. Now, if you look at their graphic design, not necessarily one of the better programs. It's not a great job outlook at the end of it.
So really what you'd rather be seeing is someone going to SUNY, fucking cut this part. What you'd rather be seeing is someone going to SUNY Stony Brook. Where the hell does Matt Waters go?
SUNY Purchase.
Purchase! There we go. What you'd rather be seeing is someone going to SUNY Purchase and really getting a value for their education.
Yes. No.
And leaving that SUNY school, having paid less money, with the ability to fail in the comfort of their own home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so I actually know some RIT people who say that their film studies program is one of the best in the country.
I mean, it is, because it has a lot to do with how they approach things technically.
Well, I'm looking at a list of them.
And it's not.
Straight up.
No, it's not on the list. I can guarantee you that, but it's a good program. I mean, kids come out of it. Okay, maybe it's not the best, but...
Well, I guess that depends on what you think, what comes out of it. Because I know, like,
obviously it's not up to
USC,
the
a lot
same
of
grade
directors
as,
come out of it.
It's not the
I know
same
a lot
grade
of
as
really
like
good
Hampshire.
technicians. Well, Hampshire's not even on any list. Hampshire barely has a fucking film program.
Because Hampshire's not like an actual school. It's a barn in the middle of the fucking field.
Well, yeah, but as long as you are a driven person, then your major's going to be pretty okay. Because you're not a fuckwit. As long as you're... At the school that I went to, as long as you're not a fuckwit, then you do pretty okay. If you're a fuckwit, then you don't do too good. But...
That's besides the point.
That's the thing. RIT doesn't come out with, like... RIT isn't well known for its directors or, like, its producers. It's known for its, like, sound mixers.
Well, yes, because it's got such a
cinematographers.
strong technological build to it. Everything about RIT is tech.
But that's also tech and art mixing.
Yeah, but the point is that it's so deep-rooted in tech that you can't really get a valuable art-focused degree without there being
I don't
tech
think that's
integrated.
true, because...
without it being tech integrated.
Oh, without it being tech integrated.
And if you're like, okay, I want to, like, study fucking painting. Like, good luck with that at RIT.
So wait, what's the liberal arts part of your degree?
There's no liberal arts. I don't know why you fucks think that there's liberal arts.
Because you said that there was...
I never said that.
His BS is his BA is actually a BS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's actually all horseshit.
It's a bachelor's in shit.
Are you looking up yoga?
Shut up.
Yogurt?
You looking up yogurt?
Anyway, that's all I had to say for tonight. So,
dude, I'm trying to get some free yogurt samples off the internet.
My fucking spine hurts, and you guys can suck my dick.
That's fair.
Man, yogurt.
I am a man. Just so everyone in our pool of listeners and viewers knows, viewers especially, I am a man who
knows what he wants and enjoys mustache rides.
Tight German hips. And so everything that I can do to make my tight German hips less tight is something that I'll pursue. So if any of you want to come at me with your new age yoga mumbo jumbo, I might even be open to it if you send me the right article.
Send him all of your best oil. Please, actually, send all of your best oils and rubs suggestions, steak rubs or otherwise, to sonsofdennis@gmail.com, or follow our Instagram at Sons of Dennis, or find us on Twitter at Sprouts of Dennis, because someone took Sons of Dennis like a fucking chump.
Which is crazy.
It's just insane.
Can we? Yeah,
we gotta find them.
Publicly torment them.
Alright, secondary thing. Publicly torment Sons of Dennis, the Twitter, so that we can get that handle back.
Yeah, let's, like, to the point where they say, it's worth deleting this.
Or until our account gets, like, banned.
We'll just make another.
I went to the wrong one. Oh, Jake, that reminds me. I have a gift to give you.
Why?
Because I love you.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for listening, and tune in next week. Good night, everybody.
Ugh.